What up, y'all?
Hey, Dallas. What's this offseason been like for you? How have you prepared for this? And knowing that you guys have another piece in this offense with Saquon, how are you adjusting to this? And where do you see this offense going?
Yeah, the offseason has been good. Spent the first part of it just trying to get the body back to normal, get the bumps and bruises out. And then, we just started up recently, and it's been really fun getting back into the building with this group of people. We're all really hungry to set the standard for what's to come this season. So it's been good getting back in the building with the guys. Being able to just see everybody and compete with everybody. And just the early start of the work has been really good, and really happy with how it's been starting.
How did you find out about Saquon?
Saquon, golly, I think probably Twitter, saw it on there, and that was a really exciting thing for me. Being in the part of the blocking scheme and stuff like that, having a running back of Saquon's stature, style of running, his abilities is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to open things. It's going to make my job as a tight end a little bit easier, and hopefully it opens the field for everybody. A playmaker like that is going to draw attention, and I'm really excited to see what he does, and I already know he's going to add a lot to the team. Being in the weight room with him, being on the field with him, doing stuff with him. He's a tremendous guy with great leadership ability, and he wants greatness. He wants to be the best, and I think he's going to help carry people to become better and better.
What's your early impression of Kellen Moore in the meetings that you guys have had? What's your early impression of him in the offense that he's installed?
Yeah, I've been able to talk to him a little bit here and there, but it's so early in the process of OTAs that we haven't been able to do that. Having the same head coach, we didn't start as early as some people, so got to know him a little bit, and I would just say his track record speaks for itself. He's been a good coordinator in the league, and I'm excited to sit where you guys are and let him explain what differences, what things he wants to bring, and ways that he can help us. Is going to be really exciting, really fun to, just kind of see where he can help bring the offense.
Yesterday, Howie talked about the importance of players playing their whole career here. You're one of the players playing on an extension. How have you seen that working yourself around the building, other teams, and other players around the organization?
Yeah, obviously, since I've been here, we've had some really good homegrown talent. Brandon Graham comes to mind, Jason Kelsey. It seems like the people that get to the second, the third contracts at a place like this, they have great careers here. They're really looked up to by the younger players, by the people upstairs. So just being able to come in here, come to work every day, and be able to bring people, with you as you're getting better, be able to bring people with you. And I think if you can do that, you can stay here for a long time, and you can help this team win games. And Brandon Graham's a perfect example of it. It's so cool that his lift doesn't start till 11, but he's usually here at 8:30. Greeting the offense as they walk through the door for the workout, and he's just so excited to be here. And you see the joy of that at a 14, 15, whatever year he's going into. It's pretty special, and if you can have people like that in the building for the 14, 15 years, whatever it is, I think it just helps the culture of the team stay where you want it to be.
You mentioned how long do you think of, to follow up on that real quickly, just how often do you think of the long term in your sense of the career? It seems like a lot of it's so day to day. So when there's like kind of a culture of people being around a long time, how does that affect how you think about your career in its totality?
Yeah, obviously there's so many factors that can go within your career. You never know when it's going to be your last play. You never know when it's going to be your last deal. Obviously, I love Philadelphia, and I hope to be here for my entire career. But you just never know what's going to happen with your career. But the people that are able to stay in one situation for a long time, I think it just shows the character of the person, and kind of like that. But I try not to look too far ahead of it. I'm under contract for a few more years, and I'm going to do everything I can to help this team continue to win games and, help put this team in the best position possible.
You mentioned that veteran leadership with BG. Lane is still here, but you guys did lose Jason and Pledge. As a veteran, do you see that as sort of your job maybe to step up from a leadership standpoint?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, since I've been here, Fletch and Jason have been captains my whole time here, and they've been people that, you know, set the standards, set the temperature in the building. You know, when Kelsey didn't like something going, how something was going, you know, he made sure to step up and tell it, and Fletch the same way. Losing those two people are obviously big losses. You know, both of them are going to be Hall of Famers, things like that. So stepping out of the building, that's going to be loss, but you know, it's something that happens to teams each and every year. We lost other people throughout my career that were big leaders on this team, and it's something that, yeah, as you step up, you grow into it. You know, going into year 7, I've been trying to continue to grow my leadership, but obviously with losing those two people, it's going to be another big step that I get to take to help get this team to where it needs to be.
What was the range of emotion watching Avonte's offseason?
Man, it was everywhere. I fortunately a good friend of his, and spent a lot of time and got to hear about the process and everything like that. So, you know, it probably wasn't the easiest off season for him, but you know, as a friend of mine, I tried to keep his head high, his spirits high, and you know that he's got to control what he can control. And you know, for me personally, I'm really excited for him to be back here, and you know, I'm gonna hold him to a high standard, knowing that he's got to play really well for us and for himself as well. So I'll do everything I can to keep him going and let him have a great year.
How do you view your career entering season 7 in light of the injuries? Maybe some of the things you said before about where you view yourself among the rest of the other tight ends in the NFL, and reaching maybe some of those goals that you'd set for yourself.
Yeah, obviously I have high goals for myself. You know, you want to make the Pro Bowl, you want to make All Pro. You know, it seems like some of my best seasons has been cut short, or you know, I had an injury in between where I wasn't able to get all those. But ultimately, for me, you know, I want to do whatever I can to help this team win. You know, we got so many weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Whatever role is assigned to me and whatever the coach has asked me to do, I'm going to do that and give it my all. So, you know, you can look at stats in the league in a lot of different ways and say, you know, maybe I haven't got to where I want to be, but when I go back and look at games and rewatch the film, I feel like I've been playing at a really high level, you know, ever since I got here, and I think I can still continue to grow in my game for sure.
With Jack leaving, how has Grant kind of shown you his evolution over the last couple of years?
Yeah, you know, Grant, he's gotten continually better each and every year, each and every offseason. You see him improving, working on things. So it was sad to see Jack go. He was a great friend of mine, but you know, I'm really excited for the opportunity for Grant and the other tight ends we have in the room. You know, it kind of opens up that tight end 2 spot for the taking, and you know, I'm really excited to, you know, see the other tight ends compete and grow, and just as a group continue to push each other to try to become the best we can all be.
You guys added CJ, who's got a lot of experience. What are your first impressions of him? Have you met him yet? And what do you think he can add just from that experience?
Yeah, I've known CJ for a few years now, and you know, he's a great dude. He understands the game, and you know, he's going into year 10 or year 11. You know, he has a lot of experience on the field. So just to have another veteran leader in a young group is going to be big, and you know, I'm going to pick his brain and see how he can help me in different ways. But he's going to be great for the room, and I'm excited to have him here.
Anything else?
Thanks, Cal.
Appreciate it.